Hey guys, Romie here. So please like, comment, subscribe. This is my review for Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 10, Episode 17. This was definitely a filler episode, which is good because my allergies have been beating my butt. I mean, my voice sounds like this because I eat, what am I trying to say? Because I have a headache whenever I stand. I'm hot and cold. At first I was like, dang, am I sick? But no, it's allergies. Everyone else having the same thing. They went to the doctor. It's like, yeah, that's what it is. So it's just going to take a couple of days. So I feel terrible. But let's get through this because I don't know if I'll feel worse tomorrow or not. Let's go work. Now, it starts off with Portia. Portia, she goes and she meets up with Ricky Smiley. They have a date night, and that's great because I shouldn't call it a date night. They're friends. They're co-workers. They went rollerblading, and it was funny because at one point Portia fell, and then Ricky was resuscitating her butt. And I said, what type of work? What type of work office foolery and shenanigans is going on over there? I mean, come on now. But there really isn't much to that story. Portia realizes that she's super busy, and now isn't the time for her to go and try to have a baby. Remember, she had the baby now. We all looked at her like, Portia. Anyway, Cynthia, we see Cynthia. We finally see Kenya. It is funny. I forgot that Kenya was on the show. I completely forgot that Kenya was on the show because, you know, Kenya's married and she's happy. So she's turned over a new leaf and she's all about women empowerment and just being happy and no more drama, which means for this show, she's probably not going to be in too many scenes. She goes and meets up with Cynthia because it's been a while and they need to catch up. They talk about Kenya's husband, and how it's hard because they're still doing the whole commuting back and forth between Atlanta and New York. But the important thing for this episode actually is Kenya is going to do instead of it being like a 1 minute PSA, public service announcement, PSA for her domestic violence video, she's going to do a 30-minute video, which is cool because she has a lot of content. Kenya was dressed as a schoolgirl. I said, what type of mess is that? All right, if you're not going to do the drama, I guess you're going to have to bring something else. Let's see what happened next. Candy is stressing out Don Juan because Don Juan is trying to figure out, we're doing another business venture, even though we just got okay. But you know, Candy's thinking smart. She's thinking for the long haul. She's thinking, this is how the world works. Why would we go invest in a neighborhood and then have all these other rich people come and buy up all the rest of the properties and, you know, make a whole bunch of money off of it? And we were there first, and we can take advantage of that. And so I said, yeah, that's true. So now Todd comes in, and Todd had an interesting take on the whole Nene Uber rape comedy thing. Todd's whole thing is that he feels like, and I was shocked. That's why I don't know what to say. Todd feels like Nene said what she said. Nene apologized. We should just move on. What big deal is it that she said that when the president says all this stuff? Now, yes, the president-in-chief says a lot that we're like, why? But that does not mean that he is the barometer for people's behaviors and people's bad reactions or bad behaviors. That's a trap that we fall into. oh, well, this person did this, so what's so bad about me doing that? No, you don't do it based off what other people are doing. It's all about the actual action. And it was interesting because Candy and Nene came a long way. Candy keeps reiterating that she wanted Nene to stay, but everyone else said it would have been bad for business, which is true. It would have been. So Nene had to go. She just hopes that this doesn't cause a wedge because they've come a long way. And remember, I think Nene just didn't like the fact that it was like, oh, someone new. I think she was doing the whole hazing thing with Candy, and it turned out really bad. And so that's why their relationship was in tatters for years. Obviously, there was a lot more to it. We know there's a lot more to it, but still, when you really think about it, there wasn't a whole lot for them, for it to be a situation where they couldn't eventually come back together, or come together for the first time. Sheree goes and meets up. Well, she's at Chateau Sheree. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, right now. Why? Sheree decides she wants to go spend a lot more money to finish up her basements because she wants the whole house done. When she wants to entertain, she wants people to come. I said, look, that house is so big. I think the basement alone is 5,000 square feet. I said, oh my God. What Sheree really needs to do is she really needs to just go and rent out part of that house. Not even the people anymore, because I understand you don't want people in your house like that. She needs to go and rent it out and host parties. Like, host parties and make money off of it. I'm just trying to help. So in comes a call from her man Tyrone, and Tyrone said that he wanted downstairs to be his man cave. He wanted to help set it up. He has the money. He's going to go buy. She wants a house, a beach house, so he's going to go and do that for her. I said, wait a minute. So when you get in trouble for whatever he got in trouble for monetary-wise, you still get to keep your money? Is that how it works? That explains why a lot of people still scam and boost afterwards. Anyway, Nene's talking to Brent because Brent wants to be a comedian, and Nene's going to support him. But Nene wants to make sure that you understand that people are going to be very mean. It's very tough. I didn't realize how tough it was until I actually went and did it. I said, that's what a lot of people were trying to tell you, Nene. Anyway. But she's going to support her son. And so that's all that matters. Noelle, remember, she said she was going to take that gap year. But no. 2 weeks later, she told Cynthia that she wants to be a dentist. So she's doing an internship. And I think it's really cool. She wants to be a dentist mainly because she wants to do something that impacts people's lives and is remembered forever. And I said, well, you chose the right industry. I mean, you chose a tough one, but you chose the right one. And at one point, she'll meet up with Will, even though I felt like, oh, it was over the phone. It wasn't in person. Okay. I forgot for a moment. Kenya, then this is where the meat and potatoes of the episode comes along, because Kenya, she, to start her whole thing with domestic violence off, she invites 10 women who were survivors of domestic violence, and she's gonna go and do the whole Pretty Woman thing where she dresses them up, does their hair, makeup, and she talks to this one woman who actually had, she was molested, and then she was later on abused by her son's father. I was like, dang. So it's just like, yeah, that's definitely a survivor. And it was really nice. The music that they did was nice. The cameos, well, the way how they shot it was nice. It felt real. It felt like, okay, they're really trying to, for season 10, they're trying to make amends and try to change the direction of the show, which I said, okay, so how many more seasons do we have? Because this is beautiful, but this is not what we watched the show for. Let's be very clear. Next thing is, and I love this part. So Sheree's youngest daughter comes home, and youngest child, and happens to be her daughter, comes home from college, and you can tell that she's very mature. And at one point, first of all, that struggle breakfast, oatmeal and eggs and coffee, really? I came home for that. But more importantly, Adora wants to know about this dude in detail. And this is where she finds out, oh, your mom is dating someone who's in jail. And that whole thing is funny because she's just like, Mom, you really can find someone else? Jail? Really? Oh, he's falling on hard times. And you know, we're supposed to support people. And her daughter's looking at her like, really? Really? Okay. Okay, Mom. So then, the last thing was, they're at the event. Everyone shows up. And, you know, it's essentially kind of like a kumbaya moment. Because Cynthia's mom's there. Like I said, everyone who's a part of the video was there. And while Kenya was doing her speech, which I said, is this the season finale? But no, it's next week. Kenya's husband comes. I believe his name is Matt. I think so. Is it? Oh, whatever. So he's there. And everyone's like, oh, so he is real. And he was there to support his wife. So that was great. And Cynthia was happy. I said, Cynthia, hands off. Stop it. Stop it. Portia and Nene were on good terms. Sheree asked Kenya's husband where did he get his nose pierced because she wants to do that too. Oh my God. I thought it was interesting how Portia went to Nene and said, Nene, you know, sometimes it's good to just go and say, I messed up, I was wrong. I said, Portia, you did do that, but Nene doesn't feel like you really did that for the group. So that's interesting. And that's it. That's all I got. I gotta go.